All right, so let's talk about what's going on as we head into the rest of the morning. So I've opened up the windows. It's the calm before the system, so not much going on at the moment, but we are still tracking the system. It is dropping and getting a little bit closer to us. I want to show you where it's at. So once it arrives, we're actually looking at a lot more of that widespread rain. So this is why I've issued that next weather alert, but it doesn't come into play until later tonight because not much is going on from now until later tonight, but we're watching the system. And this is where it's at right now. So as I mentioned, it is a slow moving system. It's right off the coast of Northern California right now, really bringing in a lot of that rain. And also we do have some unstable air, so isolated thunderstorms can't be ruled out, but it's going to start to drop. So as it drops and gets a little bit closer to us here off our coast, that's when it breaks away from the jet stream. And once it does that, this is why it's so tricky to forecast, because then the timing of everything all depends on this low pressure system. So I want to show you that we are going to start to see increased winds today. So this is what's really going to drop our temperatures down as well as we head into the afternoon. And then here's a look at what we're expecting as we head into the next few days. Even though it is tricky to forecast, what I can tell you is that we're expecting much cooler conditions as we head into the next few days. Those winds will start to gust up ahead of the system. So those southwest winds will start to get a little bit stronger for the mountains and our deserts. No advisories right now. And then we're expecting the heavier rain to arrive Friday, with most of it, the heaviest, on Saturday. But again, a lot of uncertainty because of the timing, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And then as the system moves out of here, we'll have wraparound moisture on Sunday possibly, and then a second system right behind it coming in Monday and Tuesday, bringing us additional rain. So here's a look at where the rain is right now. And then you can see as it continues to drop, we're going to continue to see more of the clouds filling in. And then over the course of the next few days, you're going to need your umbrella, you're going to need your rain gear, because we're expecting wet weather as we head into the next few days, especially as we head into tomorrow and also into Saturday. I want to show you really quickly that water vapor image of what we're seeing right now. So you can see in Northern California, everything that you're seeing in the blues and the purples, that's that moisture that's coming in. So it hasn't made its way into our area just yet, but we are anticipating for it to kind of move in as we head into later tonight. So we could start to see some misting, some light sprinkles, some light rain tonight. But again, more of that moisture starts to push in as we head into tomorrow morning. So I want to show you what happens. So with this computer model, shows the low pressure system sinking. If it sinks and it breaks away from the jet stream and it stalls right off the coast of Southern California, this is where it picks up all of that moisture and then it starts to move inland. That's going to bring us a lot more rain. However, if it continues on the path where it doesn't break away from the jet stream and it kind of just goes inland, then we could probably see not as much rain. But right now, computer models are looking at this possibly breaking away from the jet stream. So this is why, again, the timing of everything is a little bit trickier to forecast. So as it gets closer to us, we'll know a little bit more. But right now, this is what it's showing, that we could start to see this low pressure system if it breaks away and it stalls off the coast and then it pushes inland to Saturday. That's why Saturday we could probably see the heaviest of the rain. And then as it moves away from us, moving east on Sunday, we'll get that wraparound moisture at least until the noon hour. Then we start to see some drying conditions for the second half of Saturday, and then a second system Monday and Tuesday. Again, this is just one computer model favoring it stalling off the coast and then pushing inland. So this is why we can't really tell you how much rain or when it's coming, but what we can tell you is that we're expecting rain tomorrow morning. It's going to really mess up that morning commute. And then again, here's a look at the main event if it stalls and pushes inland. So we'll see most of it coming in Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon, lingering into the evening. And then again, wraparound moisture Sunday. So we'll see on again, off again showers, and then a second bout of rain coming in as we head into Monday and Tuesday. First system could bring us anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. And then our foothills and mountains could see anywhere from 2 to 5, maybe even 6 inches of rain. So I've issued that next weather alert for tonight into Saturday, and you can see temperatures will just continue to stay in the low 60s for LA and Orange County the next 7 days, and for the valley 68 today, and then we're going to continue to drop down into the low 60s by tomorrow. All right, Kalina, back to you. All right.